in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At their own 33-yard line. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
32 Stinger.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. Now Tua going to change the play. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard into the 39. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted. the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
13 next, 13 next. Cover, cover.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Tuesday.
Now Gino on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 6. In motion right, one of the tight ends. To the right side, this is Walker. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Block it in motion right.
Check 58.
Throwing now is Geno. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense, because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hold on. Middle.
Now Geno. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Here's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now Hill to return it. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 47-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
13
Throwing again is Smith. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey. Hey. 21G. Number 1, high.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for
A
Miami.
2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Smith on first down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd down and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The 2 is going to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And running with power here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back
to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And it
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get set. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap field partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, we go, Simone. Look, Jack left, Jack left. Come on, shot.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
14 yards.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Metcalf motions left. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Geno. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Lockett, the motion man right.
53, 53. Line. No
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to number 28. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Miami.
All right, fellas, listen up. Time on 3, kick. Solo like Zion. Hey, 21, cheers. Out.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Achane gets it from the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 9, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle, Achane. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stack him behind the line. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. There he goes up the right sideline. And he'll take it to the 33-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
They'll try the air now with Smith. There he goes right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Lock it in motion right. And Walker once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 45-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And he'll push the lead up to 12-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, 29 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2.
14. Seahawks 12. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Geno on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's a clinch. Hold on.
Geno down to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Takes it 3rd and 8.
Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Smith throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Geno. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So take up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dump this off to Achane. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Running left is Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Geno. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Hold. Middle. Strike.
Back to throw, Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Smith now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because...
They got his man, complete! And he'll go down at the 28. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. Look.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
From the 20, here's second down at 5. Now Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Smith. He completes this to Walker, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now 2 are going to change the play. Tua to try again on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken a fourth quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. On first down, it's Smith. And Walker has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins
2 now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers kicking off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
4. Ready. Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The 2 is going to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And back deep is DJ Dallas. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, trio left.
Geno now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
53, 53. Line.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No ball.
Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, it's a clip.
To the air again, Smith. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 50, it's Smith.
At the 50-yard line.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
13X, 13X. Pause. Check 59, cover.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Geno. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looks like they'll move things around here. On play action, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen, 30 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Middle.
Throwing is Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Complete to Jalen Waddle. A gain of 7. And the Dolphins.
Now Tua going to change the play. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
53. Line.
Smith now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Slow ball.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
No ball. Hey, it's a clip.
Smith throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
a touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Miami.
Solo left Zion.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Hey, 21 here. Let's go.
Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Play action, now it's Tua.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back. Momentum may be shifting in their favor.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 59, cover.
Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Middle.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Metcalf motions left. Now Geno on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
It's fourth down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
They snap it to Smith. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense.